throughout college life. A whirlwind of experiences constantly surrounded me, but amidst the chaos, there was one person who stood out: Eddie. Eddie's intimidating presence was a constant reminder of the dark side lurking within the halls of our institution. Though we had never exchanged more than passing glances, his mere existence filled me with an uneasy sense of dread. One fateful day, lost in my thoughts, I collided with Eddie in a crowded corridor, sending my books and papers flying. While I apologized, his response was far from accepting. His intense gaze chilled me to the core, revealing a sinister pleasure derived from my discomfort. As if he reveled in exerting dominance and instilling fear in those who crossed his path. Initially, I dismissed the encounter as a coincidence, a momentary lapse in an otherwise ordinary day. However, as time passed, strange occurrences unfolded. Eddie seemed to be everywhere, his eerie presence haunting me, whether I was in the cafeteria, library, or even outside college premises. Late nights were tormented by the shadows, seemingly whispering his name, and sleep became elusive. Visions of his malicious grin plagued my mind. The true nightmare unraveled during a seemingly ordinary lecture, when Eddie sat behind me, taunting me sadistically, reminding me of his power over my sanity. Seeking solace, I confided in a trusted friend, only to learn later had unsettling encounters with Eddie. As whispers spread and collective unease gripped the college, we banded together, determined to confront the darkness that enveloped us. Reporting Eddie's predatory behavior to the authorities was a small act of defiance, a united front against the nightmare that had plagued our lives. Eventually, the college took action, expelling Eddie and providing a semblance of justice. However, the scars he left behind, the scent of dread woven into our lives, remained. Moving forward, we vowed to never forget, to remain vigilant against the darkness lurking within the shadows. Eddie's malevolence left an indelible mark upon our souls, forever altering our perception of the world. College life would never be the same again, shattered by this nightmare that revealed the horrors found even in the most mundane settings. Eddie taught us a terrifying lesson, serving as a haunting cautionary tale to never underestimate the depths of human cruelty. As a janitor at the esteemed St. Mark's College, my days were usually filled with mundane tasks, following a monotonous rhythm of cleaning. It was a stable job, but lacked excitement. However, everything changed one fateful day, plunging me into an unimaginable nightmare. On a rainy Tuesday afternoon, I found myself alone in the college restroom with a mop and bucket, ready to tackle the day's cleaning duties. While scrubbing the floors, I overheard hushed voices echoing from one of the stalls. Intrigued and unaware of the horror that awaited me, I discreetly listened to the conversation unfolding within. To my shock, I recognized the voices of two professors discussing a secret experiment conducted within the college. They spoke of twisted human experiments, unethical research, and the sacrifice of innocent lives. The gravity of their words filled me with unease, realizing that something sinister lurked within the very walls I cleaned. Overcome by curiosity, I discreetly jotted down their conversation, determined to uncover the dark secrets they held. Days turned into weeks, and I became consumed by an insatiable need for answers. Countless sleepless nights were spent scouring the internet for any clue that could shed light on the mysterious experiments. My obsession to uncover the truth came at a cost, leaving me with dark circles under my eyes and a constant state of paranoia. Every creak and flickering light sent shivers down my spine, intensifying the dread that had consumed me. One fateful night, as I delved deeper into my research, I heard footsteps outside my janitor's closet. Panic surged through me as I realized I was no longer alone. Driven by fear and curiosity, I pressed my ear against the door, trying to catch any hint of movement or whispered conversation. The footsteps drew closer, and suddenly the closet door swung open, revealing Dr. Evans, a respected yet reclusive professor. Without a word, he motioned for me to follow him. Fear gripped me, but my curiosity pushed me forward as we navigated through the labyrinthine corridors of the college. We arrived at a secluded laboratory, with glass tanks lining the walls, each filled with grotesque human specimens, the victims of unspeakable experiments. I stood frozen, trying to comprehend the horror before me. Dr. Evans, the man I had trusted, revealed himself as the architect of this abomination, showing a twisted smile as he spoke of his insatiable thirst for knowledge and disregard for a human life. As I prepared to leave the laboratory, the door slammed shut, trapping me with the embodiment of evil. Panic and desperation took over as I fought for survival, trying to escape from Dr. Evans' clutches. Eventually, with luck and determination, I managed to find the exit and raced away from the nightmare I had stumbled upon. The horrors of St. Mark's College would forever haunt me, and the darkness I witnessed tainted my perception of the world. The evil Dr. Evans had unleashed upon innocent victims would be etched into my memory. Despite the scars I bore from that nightmarish ordeal, I knew the truth must be unveiled. I became a whistleblower, a voice for the voiceless victims of Dr. Evans' twisted experiments. The journey was arduous and fraught with danger, but I persevered, exposing the horrors hidden within the hallowed halls of St. Mark's College. As the truth came to light, the college's reputation was forever marred. The nightmare had ended, but its echoes resonated deep within my soul. The knowledge of such darkness existing within academia would be a burden I carry. The prestigious halls of our college campus buzzed with the anticipation of a new semester. Within this vibrant atmosphere, my group of friends and I had formed unbreakable bonds while navigating the challenges of higher education. Little did we know that our lives were about to take a sinister turn. On a crisp autumn morning, a new face named Eerie appeared amidst the sea of familiar ones. There was something mysterious about him, an unsettling aura that seemed to materialize out of thin air. Intrigued by his enigmatic presence, we extended an invitation for him to join our circle, which he accepted with a smile that sent chills down my spine. However, as days turned into weeks, our interactions with Eric became increasingly unsettling. He reveled in darkness, sharing macabre jokes and unsettling stories that left us feeling uneasy. His fascination with morbid subjects and his manipulative nature raised suspicions among our group, casting doubt and sowing discord among us. Eric's obsession with control set off alarm bells. He derived pleasure from manipulating situations, causing chaos and relishing in the resulting turmoil. His influence cast a shadow over our once harmonious friendships, breeding distrust and paranoia among us. The mounting tension was palpable, as Eric's true intentions remained shrouded, yet undeniably malevolent. We became pawns in Eric's twisted game, as his toxic influence infected every interaction, fracturing the bonds we had carefully forged. The nights grew darker, and our encounters with Eric took an even more sinister turn. Innocent gatherings transformed into eerie rituals, filled with unsettling whispers and ominous undertones, suffocating us with fear and uncertainty. However, it was during one fateful evening that the illusion of normalcy shattered completely. The air grew heavy with a sense of impending doom, as Eric revealed his true colors. With sadistic delight, he toyed with our emotions, his eyes gleaming with perverse pleasure. We realized we were dealing with a master manipulator, a predator lurking in our midst. Panic gripped us as we desperately tried to break free from Eric's web of deceit, but with each attempt, his grip tightened, and his influence became all-encompassing. Trust eroded, suspicion thrived, and paranoia engulfed us. The once bright hallways of our college turned into a labyrinth of shadows, concealing the horrors that lurked within. Yet, fueled by determination and an unwavering will to survive, we managed to sever the ties that bound us to Eric. As we stood on the precipice of freedom, our hearts heavy with the weight of our experiences, we knew that the scars left behind would forever remind us of the darkness we had faced. Although we escaped Eric's clutches, our lives were forever altered. The innocence we once possessed had been shattered, replaced by a lingering sense of unease. We had come face to face with the darkness that resides within humanity, a realization more terrifying than any ghost or monster could ever be.